Hey guys, I am Abhijit. Today I am presenting the fifth episode of Basics of Medical Science. And in this episode, I shall be covering another connective tissue, that is bone. Now first let us understand the structure of the bone or the anatomy of the bone. Bone is a hard connective tissue that consists of cells embedded in an abundant hard intercellular materials. The two principal components of these intercellular materials are collagen and calcium. There are 206 bone in an adult person, and three types of bone tissues are there: cortical, which are also called compact bones; trabecular, which are called spongy bones; and subchondral, and that is found at the end of the bone. Now, cortical bone is the dense outer surface of the bone that forms the protective layer of the internal cavity. Trabecular bone is highly porous form of bone tissue that are filled with the bone marrow, and subchondral tissue are found at the end of the bone. Now, the function of the bone can be remembered with this simple acronym PMSHR, where P stands for protection. So bone offers the protection of the soft organs and the tissues inside our body. M stands for movement. So bone helps in the movement of the human body, whereas S stands for the support. Bone offers the structural support and framework for the body. H stands for hemopoiesis, and we know that the many blood cells, those are being formed inside the bone marrow, and thereby bone helps in the production of the different blood components. And R stands for reservoir. So bone acts as an reservoir of the different minerals. Now bone remodeling is a continuous process, and where it's a lifelong process where the mature bone tissues are removed from the skeleton and a new bone tissue is formed. So the removal of the old tissue is known as bone resorption, and the formation of the new bone tissue is called the formation. And both these, bone resorption and bone formation, go simultaneously at a given point of time inside a bone. Now we'll look at the composition of the bone. Bone can be divided as an organic component and inorganic component, where organic component is around 30% and inorganic component is 70%. Now organic can be further subdivided into cells and matrix, where there are three types of cells: osteoclast, which are the bone resorbing cell; osteoblast means the bone forming cell; and osteocyte, which are the mineralized osteoblast. Now matrix are of two types. One is type 1 collagen and non-collagenous protein, where type 1 collagen is the main collagenous protein, which is 95%. And inorganic components that contains the minerals like calcium, boron, zinc, copper, manganese, sodium, potassium, fluorine and chlorine. Now if I look into the bone, that only 2% of the 30% is the bone cells. 30% is the organic component, out of which only 2% are the bone cells. That means in a whole bone, only 0.6% are the bone cell, rest all are the intercellular matrix. Now let us look at the bone formation, and this bone formation takes place with the help of osteoblastic cell, and the bone resorption takes place with the help of the osteoclastic cell. Now once the osteoclasts are activated, they act on the matured bone, and then they start resorbing the old bone. So finally there is a cavity which is being formed inside the bone, and then after this the osteoclast undergo the apoptosis, means the programmed cell death. Then the osteoblasts gets activated. This osteoblast, they lay the new bone inside this cavity, and this bone is then mineralized, and they are the mineralized osteoblast. So this is how the osteoclast and osteoblast, they act in the formation of a new bone, and this takes around 3 years for the remodeling of the entire bone, and we get new bone during our adult period. Now we'll look at the joint. Union of two or more bones are called joints, and there are three types of bone joints. One of the bone joint where there is no movement, which are called fibrous joint. There are some joint where there are slight movements has been seen, and which is called known as the cartilaginous joint. And the third type of joint, which is a highly where the movement is very high, which are called synovial joint. This is the typical picture of the synovial joint, and you can see the two bones together, which is covered with the articular cartilage. So end of the bone is covered with the articular cartilage, then which is being covered, entire bone is being covered, bone joint is covered with the synovial membrane. Inside the synovial membrane, which is filled with a fluid which is called synovial fluid, which reduces the friction during the movement of this joint. Bone is then covered with a joint capsule which is there outside, and then there are supporting structures like ligament. So this is all about the presentation of the bone, and if any questions and suggestions if you have, you can reach me at abhijitdas61@gmail.com. So friends, signing out till we meet in the next episode on another types of tissue, that is muscle tissue.